Let's have a look at the props of the position category. Here you can specify the type of positioning method used for an element. You can fix an element on the browser window, attach it to another element, or move it anywhere. Select the header. By default, there's only one position property with the static value in the position category. Now, we'll try to fix the header on the browser window. Choose the value fixed. Lower blocks are pulled up as if the header fell out of the document. It worked. It's on a separate layer now. To specify whether this layer will be above or below other layers, there is a z-index property. Set it to 1. Above the z-index prop, we can see 4 fields. They are top, right, bottom, and left values for managing element positioning. Fixed positioning means that the element is placed relative to the browser window. Set the top value to 0 pixels. By doing this, the header border will stick to the upper border of the browser window. Let's check what we get. Set a fixed screen height, for example 720 pixels, and preview it. The header is fixed and doesn't scroll with the other blocks. Now let's try the relative value. This value leaves the element in its place, but allows you to change its position by setting the top, right, bottom, and left values, as well as the z-index. Set the top value to 20 pixels, and the left one to -20 pixels. The text shifts. The relative position has another feature. It specifies a parent container for nested elements with the absolute position. Let's have a look at the absolute position feature. Set this value for an icon. The icon is taken out of the flow of the document, and we can freely move it relative to the parent element. Lines and numbers indicate the distance to the parent element with the relative position. So an element that is absolutely positioned is taken out of the flow of the document and is positioned relative to the parent element if the relative value is set. By default, the entire page is the parent element. But you can set the relative position to another parent element. For example, to this box container. Now the lines are relative to the box. The following value is sticky. In this case, the element isn't taken out of the flow of the document, but once it reaches a certain point, it's placed relative to the browser window. Let's see how it works with this blue text. Set the sticky position to it. Set z-index to 1, the left value to 0 pixels, and leave the top value as 20 pixels. To check if it works, scroll the screen. The text is first scrolled with the content, but when it reaches the 20 pixel height from the top border, it's fixed and stays there. The element can also be fixed to the bottom border of the screen. The last value, inherit, means that an element inherits this property from its parent element. That was an overview of the props of the position category.